Another head-to-head today, and this time around we are looking at two different tablets from two completely different platforms, and they are the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite versus the iPad 7th generation. And although both tablets are very different, they also do share tons of similarities here, and let's go ahead and dive into it. To start off, these two are just great tablets. Now, they're not pro tablets or flagship tablets, but they do provide a tremendous amount of value, and each one of them actually does so in its own unique way. Let's first quickly cover the price here. The Galaxy Tab S6 Lite is the newest of the mid-range category from Samsung, and it will run you about $350. And at this price, it will include the S Pen that you see here. The iPad 7, on the other hand, is the latest generation of the quote-unquote iPad series, and this will run you about $330 and is considered to be kind of the budget category for Apple. Now, although it's compatible with the first generation Apple Pencil, it does not come with one. So you would have to buy that separately, and that's going to run you another $100 for a grand total of $430 for both the iPad 7 and the first generation Apple Pencil. Now, if you are solely concerned with just the total price, then that right there must have caught your attention. Now, oh, by the way, please do me a huge favor and hit both the like and the subscribe button there before I forget. It's a tremendous help to the channel, and I truly appreciate your support here. So we're just gonna go throw some more quick specs here to see what we're dealing with when it comes to these two tablets. The base model of the iPad 7 comes with 32 gigs of internal storage and 3 gigs of RAM. And it actually performs very well when it comes down to light to moderate multitasking. It's loaded with the Apple A10 Fusion chip, and although it's the same chip found in the previous generation iPad, it actually still provides fantastic performance on this tablet on that iOS 13.1. The Galaxy Tab S6 Lite comes with 64 gigs of internal storage that can be upgraded up to 1 terabyte of storage. You also have 4 gigs of RAM, and it's sitting on Android 10 with the Exynos 9611 and is running One UI 2.1, which is really buttery smooth. And the tablet itself overall did a fantastic job during my multitasking test. Both devices have amazing displays. The iPad 7 is boasting a 10.2-inch IPS display with 1620 by 2160 pixels for the res, and it seems slightly brighter and sharper than the Galaxy Tab S6. But unfortunately, the screen is not laminated, so it could potentially be distracting when streaming videos. Also, the aspect ratio makes it so that you have the large bar at the top and at the bottom of the screen. The Galaxy Tab S6 Lite stands slightly taller at 10.4 inches, and this time around we are looking at a TFT display. The resolution here is 2000 by 1200 pixels, and this one is actually fully laminated. Now add that to the wider aspect ratio on it, and what you get here is a pretty awesome media consumption experience. As far as gaming goes, and in this case I'm talking popular and in some cases very large games, the iPad 7 shows to be a better performer with short loading time and will play games like Call of Duty, PUBG, Asphalt 8, Fortnite with high graphic with no issues, whereas on the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite you actually need to turn down the graphic in order, for example, for Call of Duty to play pretty smoothly. Some of the physical features found on the iPad 7, besides of the physical buttons of course, are the lightning port as always. Then you have some pretty nice sounding speakers here, except they are sitting side by side. A smart connector, which is just great for quickly connecting or attaching an Apple keyboard. The headphone jack, of course, and the infamous Touch ID, which is just my all-time favorite Apple feature. I just love that thing because it's crazy fast and it's super secure. Now, some of the physical features found on the Tab S6 here would be the USB Type-C, which is definitely faster than the Apple Lightning port. You have some very nice sounding AKG speakers with one located on each side of the tablet, which is just great for entertainment. So the sound seems to kind of wrap around the tablet overall. The micro SD card slot for that internal storage increase. The headphone jack. You also have 2D unlock, which isn't great. I mean, it's there, it works, but it's not great. It's not as secure as Apple Touch ID, but that's just an additional option for you to unlock the tablet. The iPad has an 8 megapixels camera on the back and a 1.2 megapixel on the front, whereas the Tab S6 Lite has an 8 megapixel camera on the back and a 5 on the front. Overall, I prefer the pictures coming out of the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, and for the videos, I prefer those coming out of the iPad, but that's just me. As I mentioned earlier, both are compatible with a stylus. Now, the Apple Pencil just feels a little bit more premium than the Samsung S Pen. Just looking at it and touching it, you can tell it's definitely a little bit more premium. However, the S Pen, on the other hand, feels a little bit more natural for writing or drawing. Again, this is just my opinion. And I'm saying this specifically because of the feedback you get when you are writing using the S Pen. It feels like you are actually writing on some type of paper. And also because the screen feels really close to the tip of the pen because it's laminated. The Apple Pencil, on the other hand, even though it's more premium, I just feel like it doesn't provide as much of the type of feedback I was getting from using the S Pen. The other thing that the S Pen has on the Apple Pencil here is the fact that it does not need to be charged. You just magnetically attach it to your tablet here, which, by the way, you're not able to do with the Apple Pencil. And as I just mentioned, the Apple Pencil needs to be charged, and it's the oddest way to charge something, as you can see here. Anyways, talking battery, both have very good battery, well, decent battery, let me just put it that way. But the iPad has the larger battery, standing at about 8,800 milliamp hour versus the Tab S6 Lite, which is roughly above 7,000 milliamp hour. However, like I mentioned earlier in the video, the slightly sharper and brighter display on the iPad comes at a cost, meaning you have better battery life on the Tab S6 Lite because it's a TFT display that won't just destroy the battery when using it for entertainment. But anyways, as always, here's my take. If you're in the market for value, meaning anywhere from the free stylus that you get included in the box, the upgradable internal storage, in addition to a decent level of performance to handle light to medium level tasks, and also the amazing entertainment experience, then the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite would be the way to go when it comes down to these two tablets. However, if you're considering performance, you're looking for the one that has an edge in performance, something that you can use to do some level of video editing, along with the usage of a few professional apps, and will also do some multitasking and high-level gaming, and with that will have a longer software support, which is extremely important, then the iPad 7 will be the way to go. That's just my take here. I hope this helps your purchasing decision. Please, of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to catch you in the comment section, and I'm also going to catch you in the next video. And up until then, stay safe out there.